For anyone entering the workforce today, the fear is palpable. The standard path into a career, the traditional junior role, is being rewritten. For decades, the onboarding ramp for computer science, marketing, or design was consistent. You were hired to execute basic, repetitive tasks, writing simple code blocks, configuring standard ad settings, or mocking up starter logos. Today, a single prompt fed into a generative AI model can execute those exact foundational tasks in seconds. This chart illustrates the economic consequence. Human execution of basic tasks takes hours, while generative AI drops that to milliseconds. The financial incentive to hire a junior professional disappears. This shift is duplicating across marketing, design, and accounting. The entry-level floor is shrinking. It is natural for a student to look at this landscape and feel that their education is already obsolete, that their career path is blocked before it begins. But waiting for the market to stabilize or wishing for a return to the old system will not pay the rent. The economy does not pause to accommodate anxiety. Career security now rests on the specific steps required to become undeniable in a highly automated world. We are seeing a rise in the economic baseline. The requirements for entry have changed, forcing a rapid adjustment in professional standards. To find your footing, you have to look at how artificial intelligence actually functions. It operates strictly within a closed loop of historical data, without comprehension of lived, real-world human experience. Machine logic has specific blind spots. Algorithms cannot feel empathy, predict the nuances of human psychology, or intuit the unstated emotional needs of a client. This diagram shows the human advantage. On the left is AI computation, a dense loop of raw data generation. But building a successful product requires the structure on the right, mapping technical data to actual human pain points. Raw AI generation only becomes a viable market product when it is filtered through human contextual understanding, organizing the chaos into a targeted shape. In practice, an AI can instantly generate a block of code or a raw video script, but only a human can inject the precise pacing and psychological targeting that makes it useful for the end user. Empathy and contextual awareness are the foundational architecture that gives AI output its actual monetary value. Relying on an algorithm to do the core thinking neutralizes your only distinct edge. It makes you instantly replaceable. Effective use of these tools requires a mastery of the core foundation, the underlying physics, the base mathematics, or the strict syntax of a programming language. This 3D model demonstrates the risk of a weak technical foundation. Without a deep understanding of the core rules, you cannot evaluate when an AI's output is flawed, insecure, or structurally unsound. When the base knowledge is rock solid, AI transitions into a structural multiplier, accelerating the build process upward. Only a professional who understands the mechanics of their field can safely orchestrate multiple AI tools to design and manage complex systems. Mastery of the basics is the mandatory requirement for entry into the modern workforce. The expected output and raw capacity for an entry-level worker has suddenly reached an entirely new, unprecedented scale. In the past, a junior developer might spend weeks building a static website. Today, armed with modern tooling, that same professional can architect a complete digital ecosystem in days. Capabilities that used to require years of experience are now accessible early on. A junior can integrate security protocols, simulate load balancing, and run thorough stress tests on their own digital architecture. This dictates a new reality for corporate hiring. Companies may hire fewer junior developers overall, but those they do hire are expected to operate with the capacity and vision of a legacy mid-level team. The entry-level worker is moving from manual coder to an AI-empowered systems architect. To secure a place in this economy, you have to adopt the day one rule. You cannot wait until graduation to start proving your market value. You must begin building an AI-empowered digital portfolio immediately. The method is straightforward. Take standard university assignments and expand them using AI tools. Record screen share breakdowns explaining your underlying logic, and publish your work online. This must be paired with early networking. Pushing projects to platforms like LinkedIn and engaging with senior industry professionals creates a verifiable digital footprint of your competence. It is easy to let economic anxiety take over. But shifting markets and industry disruptions have existed for hundreds of years, and they will persist for hundreds more. True success requires replacing that paralyzing anxiety with relentless curiosity, pushing forward to find new paths with a drive to experiment. Mastering the foundation and leveraging AI as a multiplier allows a professional to define the new terms of the industry.